Alright guys, so these are my Nike Mags version 2. I received them not too long ago, and believe it or not, the electronics already have crapped out. So I'm forced to upgrade, and I was going to do it anyway, so it's no big deal. But, these are your Nike Mags 2. The lights light up here. Notice that the lights are on, but the lights in here are dead. And it's only like the bottom one, so I don't know exactly what happened. The other one, the other shoe, the switch stopped working correctly, so maybe I just got a bad batch, or I overcharged them. I don't know. I don't know if there's a maximum of charging. I didn't get any instructions, so keep in mind that that could be an issue too. So kind of let them overcharge overnight. So things to keep in mind is that I'm following Jetify's work on how to modify these, and so the ability to do the toe was actually not too bad. I think on this one I came a little short here, but that's okay because I'm going to cuff it in anyway. But you can see that the versions 2 I was actually following the Mark Poons, but those you can't really compare to those. But luckily he shot a video on how to modify these. So once I get the glue, which I've ordered already, he recommends the Loctite glue. I will glue these down and fix the toes so that there's no popping up, and it'll be something like that. Here you go. So you can see that I've already pulled that up there. Okay, so the next thing I'm working on is actually changing out the lights, but I haven't received my ELs yet. But what I want to show you is I'm working my way through here and using just my wife's hair dryer, okay, and just working it through. I found, I don't think there's a video on versions 2, but at least I haven't found it. There is one on Mark Poon, so I'm kind of following that example. And what I found that is using an X-Acto knife to get in here. I didn't want to thrash this, so I'm just using the butter knife, kind of what I use on my toes here. The same butter knife. I'm using that for the ability to get this going. And so what I do is I just heat up the section I'm working on, turn it off, and then run my knife through to kind of open it up. And you can kind of see it's already starting to open right in here. So I can get in there and do the mod. So I'm doing the preps right now. On this particular shoe, I believe I've already pulled out the electronics in the inside. Actually, I have not, but I can open it up. It's not too hard. Using the same butter knife, you can pull open that cardboard thing that's in there and get inside. But the important thing is using a hairdryer when it comes to glue to really loosen these up. So I hope that helps everybody, because that's one of the things that I had struggles with, is trying to get this to open. I began by just heating up a certain area again, and then just sticking my butter knife in there and working it through. So hope that helps. I'm going to finish this up and show you the work that's completed. Something to keep in mind when you're using your hairdryer too is when you're working it through, it's heating up the knife at the same time, so make sure you have your knife there. I'll kind of give you an example here. So when I'm working it through, and the reason I advise that is because the knife is now warm enough to get into the glue and really loosen up that glue. So you'll notice that I'm pushing through. I also found it easier sometimes to use your fingers just to kind of get it going on the new areas. And being that your fingers are round, they're not so sharp. But you can kind of hear it peeling now. Okay, so I've carved it out pretty good here. And sorry for the lighting, guys. I know it's bad. Let me see if I can get some other lighting here. a little better here. That should be a little bit better. Okay, so inside here you can see that I pulled enough. You can see the tube lighting that they use, which is that guy there, and then the tube lighting there as well. But that should be enough to stick in the EL lights when I get them, and just wanted to show you how I did it. The next step is heating this part up here to replace the LEDs, which I have received already. So there you go. That should be ready to modify and add, and then I'm going to tear out the electronics in here because they obviously don't work anymore. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is tearing out the, rather loosen up the lights, preparing for the EL on the right hand side of the shoe. So I got to do the same thing for the left shoe now.